The agonizing pain of cardiac arrest still burns. I died of overwork at my desk. When I opened my eyes, I was back 3 years in the past. Chun, spot me a few more grand. This was my girlfriend of 5 years. In my last life, she drained my savings, only to live it up with my best friend. Everyone was waiting for me to agree like I always did. They were used to me being the sucker. But this time, I wouldn't let them have their way. Reborn with my memories, I'll make everyone who wronged me pay. Why should I? Those words instantly silenced the room. They probably never expected a pushover like me to say no. I stood up and looked at the woman I once loved to the bone. What does your brother's gambling debt have to do with me? What did you say? She probably never expected me to disrespect her in public. I said, I don't owe you anything. Lin Chen. Why should I pay off your brother's messy debts? Lin Chen, are you even a man? Her true colors were exposed. She finally dropped the act. Her furious look was exactly the same as in my past life. I threw this glass of wine for my past self. 5 years of my youth. 5 years of devotion. All fed to the dogs. She never dreamed I'd get physical. The whole room was stunned. They had never seen me like this. The soft pushover they could easily manipulate finally grew a spine. Chong was starting to lose his patience. Zhao Lei finally couldn't sit still. This was my best bro, from my past life, who stole my project proposal and ended up with Su Man. Looking at Zhao Lei's hypocritical face, I sneered inwardly. This is just the beginning. Everything you owed me in the last life, I will take back bit by bit. He probably sensed something, but he had no idea what was waiting for him. Watching them walk away, I knew the war between us had just begun. I slowly sat down, feeling completely at peace. The first battle of my rebirth was a beautiful victory. But I knew this was only the start. In my last life, I compromised at every step, letting others use and manipulate me. I lived a miserable, pathetic life. But this time, I refuse to be slaughtered. I will rewrite my destiny with my own hands. Those who drained me and used me will only be able to look up at my back. Chun, Su Man is just being immature. Don't take it to heart. Sure enough, Zhao Lei came looking for me. In my last life, it was in this exact hallway that he scammed me out of my project proposal and stepped on my blood and sweat to reach the peak of his life. Looking at his fake face made me sick. In my past life, I was fooled by this facade of brotherhood. Spit it out. He clearly didn't expect me to be so cold. That's fine. Bit by bit, I will personally tear off all his disguises. Chin, my startup is just short of some initial funding. The exact same words as my past life. Startup funding sounded so nice, but he just wanted something for nothing. Let's work on your food delivery platform idea together. We'll split the profits, 50/50ths. In my last life, he used this exact pitch. To steal the proposal, I stayed up months to write. Why should I split my project with you? I suddenly laughed. Hearing those same words again just felt incredibly ironic. Chun, what are you talking about? Did you think I didn't know you wanted to steal my proposal? I took a step forward. Seeing him panic felt so damn good. In my past life, I was too trusting of our brotherhood. That sentence pierced right through his intentions. He probably never dreamed I would see through him so clearly. Chun, you misunderstood me. Still pretending? He wanted to keep acting at this point? I really admired his thick skin. I took out my phone and showed him the trademark I registered in advance. This time, I wouldn't give him any openings. Sorry. I've already registered the trademark. He was completely dumbfounded. He couldn't figure out why I would register it in advance. This was supposed to be his easy payday. I saw the viciousness in his eyes. That's fine. I'm waiting. I'll repay what he did to me tenfold. I patted his shoulder and told him to wait and see. The game has just begun. I turned and left, feeling totally calm. I won this second battle too. But I knew Zhao Lei wouldn't just let this go. I knew what he was thinking. He was definitely plotting his next move. That's fine. I'll wait for him to strike. Lin Chen, you just wait. This is just the beginning. Everything you owe me from the last life, I'll take it all back this time. I won't give you another chance to hurt me. The atmosphere had completely changed. No one dared to treat me like a pushover anymore. Lin Chun, not bad. You grew a spine. Fatty Wong was my college roommate. He was also the only one genuinely good to me. In my past life, when I was down, only he helped me. What's he acting tough for? He's still just a broke wage slave. It hasn't been easy for Su-man to stick with him for 5 years. Li Ming had arrived. These snobs who loved mocking me in the past life. Today, I'll show them what a slap in the face feels like. I looked at Li Ming, already forming a plan. Using the information gap from my rebirth, I was going to shut him up right now. Li Ming, you're about to lose your job. You'll be laid off next week. Of course, he didn't believe me. But every word I said was true. In my past life, this was exactly when he got fired. I'm doing great at my company. How could I get laid off? Your company is being acquired next month. Your department is the first to go. I detailed his company's situation perfectly, including the acquisition date, the layoff order, and even the severance packages word for word.
Impossible.
You're talking nonsense.
His face changed.
Because he knew everything I said was true. These were highly classified company secrets, yet I knew them perfectly. The room fell silent again. They finally realized I wasn't the same person anymore. She was here. Shen Qingyue, the rich girl who secretly helped me in my past life, but whom I had ignored. This time, I won't miss out on her. She initiated a toast with me. In my last life, I was too insecure to talk to her. This time, I'll be the one to approach her. Lin Chen, long time no see. Looking into her eyes, I remembered everything from my past life. When I was at my lowest, only she chose to believe in me and help me. Everyone was shocked. They probably never dreamed Shen Qinghua would talk to me first. In the corner, Su-man was burning with jealousy. She couldn't understand how an invisible guy like me suddenly turned his life around. I knew what she was thinking, but we were no longer in the same world. Shen Qinghua, what makes you so special? I chatted effortlessly with Shen Qinghua, feeling an unprecedented peace. In this life, not only will I get revenge, but I'll also grab hold of my own happiness. Lin Chen, you heartless jerk. Sure enough, Su-man came looking for me. This woman pestered me for 5 years in my past life. Did she still want to cling to me in this one? You played with my feelings. Pay me back for my youth. I quietly watched her perform, feeling absolutely nothing. Trying to force my hand with this trick? She miscalculated. I just pulled out my phone and called the cops. Dealing with this kind of person, reasoning is useless. Hello, police? Someone is harassing me. You actually called the cops? She froze. She probably never thought I'd actually do it. In my past life, to save face, I always chose to just keep the peace. What else? Keep you around for the holidays. From today on, I set the rules for my life, and no one is allowed to break them. The police rushed to the scene. Su-man, who was arrogant and throwing a tantrum just a moment ago, instantly panicked. She scurried away, a classic bully who cowers before actual power, fleeing at the first sign of trouble. Do you know each other?
No.
Just an unreasonable stranger. From today on, we are strangers. I'll treat my past life like a bad dream. Having dealt with Su-man, I started the first step of my post-rebirth plan, using my future knowledge to make my first pot of gold. It was this exact stock. In my past life, it quintupled in value within a week at this time. This was my first step to changing my destiny. Sir, this stock is very risky. The clerk kindly tried to warn me. But she didn't know I came from the future. I knew the stock would definitely soar. It's fine. All in. I didn't hesitate. This was my first gamble since being reborn. And I knew I was guaranteed to win. Seeing the successful purchase notification, I felt a surge of excitement. My first pot of gold was on its way. Walking out of the trading hall, the sun shone on my face. I knew that from this moment on, my life would be completely different. Lei, he bought stocks. Zhao Lei's lackey had been tailing me. That bastard still hadn't given up. That's fine. I'm waiting for his move. What stock? Look into it. Zhao Lei completely lost his cool, getting ready to pull some dirty tricks. I knew someone was following me. I just didn't care. If Zhao Lei wanted to play, I'd play along. In this life, I won't let anyone stand in my way. My business empire starts with this stock. A week later, my stock hit the daily limit for 3 days straight. Watching the soaring curve on the screen, I knew my first pot of gold was secured. Fatty Wong called, even more excited than I was. Chun, you're amazing. You're like a god. In this life, I'm taking this brother to the top with me. The class group chat exploded too. Li Ming really did get fired. Now, they finally knew I wasn't bluffing.
All those snobby classmates
Were now trying to suck up to me. In my past life, they ignored me. Now, I'm out of their league. Chun, take us with you? I quietly watched their antics, sneering inwardly. When you were mocking me back then, did you ever think this day would come? Why should I help you make money? Back then, you all mocked me and insulted me as much as you could. Now that I've turned things around, you put on these flattering faces. Isn't it a bit ridiculous? Why should I help you? Everyone's faces instantly turned pale. The awkwardness was suffocating. They never expected that I wouldn't humor these opportunists at all. They didn't deserve an ounce of my respect. Jobless Li Ming completely panicked. He hurriedly rushed over. Lin Chun, you must have insider info. Tell me what to buy next. I shook off his hand, feeling zero sympathy. Pathetic people usually have themselves to blame. He brought this on himself. When you were mocking me, why didn't you say you wanted to earn money on your own merits? In this world, there are no shortcuts. In my past life, I was too eager for shortcuts, which is why I got used. With the massive profits from this turnaround, I bought a luxury car right away, bidding poverty goodbye. Su Man was completely dumbfounded by this sight. Seeing me strike it rich, she immediately thought about getting back together. Chun, I really know I was wrong. I've regretted it these past few days. Just forgive me, please. I watched her act.
disgusted.
Who was the one calling me not a real man? Who threw a tantrum on the floor? With her acting skills, it's a shame she isn't an actress. But I'm no longer the fool who would fall for her lies. I couldn't be bothered to waste words on her. Speaking even one more sentence to this kind of person is a waste of my time. Su Man actually came back after seeing me make money. How ridiculous. She despised me for being poor back then, and now she was shamelessly begging to get back together. Hearing that repulsive voice outside the door made me sick. In my past life, I was completely played by this exact look of hers. I lived frugally, only to be rewarded with her and Zhao Lei's betrayal. Opening the door to see a heavily dolled-up Su Man, I felt nothing but mockery. A leopard never changes its spots. Why are you here? Seeing me open the door, Su Man looked at me like I was her saving grace. Without waiting for permission, she barged right in. I came to take care of you. Chun, living alone, you must need someone to look after you. She immediately started playing the virtuous housewife, intentionally dressed so revealingly. Unfortunately, these little tricks of hers looked like a clown's act to me. Chun, I was immature before. I was too materialistic. I know I was wrong. Let's get back together, okay? I promise I'll never fight with you again. I'll serve you well, okay? Whatever you want to do is fine. Talking to her was a waste of time. I just quietly watched her perform. I waited for her to finish before asking, "Are you done? If you're done, get the hell out of my house." Su Man couldn't keep up the act anymore. Her true colors showed. This was who she really was. That virtuous act was all fake. Lin Chun, I came to take care of you, and you treat me like this. How can you be so heartless? I gave up so much for you. You ungrateful bastard. Right as Su Man was throwing her fit, there was a knock on the door. I looked toward the entrance and saw Shin Qinghua standing there. She saw the scene inside and just raised an eyebrow, not saying a word. Lin Chun, I brought the contract. Shin Qinghua walked in, calmly glancing at the frantic, disheveled Su Man. Her eyes were full of cold distance. Su Man instantly burned with rage, trying to overpower her with aggression. Why are you here? What's your relationship with Lin Chen? I'm his business partner. And his friend. But you, why are you crying on the floor? Su Man lost all face. I knew this woman wouldn't just let things go. Luckily, right after Su Man left, Zhao Lei invited me out for tea. I knew he was up to no good. In this life, we'll see who scams who. Chen, I was wrong before. I was young and immature. I offer this tea as an apology. Whatever happened before, it was my fault. Be the bigger person. Don't take it to heart. I picked up the teacup and took a sip.
Good tea.
Too bad it was being wasted on someone like him. Let's see what trick he pulls next.
Speak.
What do you want? Chen, I have a great project here. Guaranteed profit, no risk. I specifically saved a spot for you. Invest a few $100,000, and you'll double it in a few months. I calmly flipped through the contract. I already knew all the hidden traps and pitfalls. I knew perfectly well that for this project, the boss would eventually take the money and run. Seeing me read the contract, Zhao Lei was getting smug, busy calculating how to con me out of my money. The funny thing was, he had no idea that he was the prey walking into a trap. I put down the contract, looking at Zhao Lei. I already had a plan. Since you want to scam me, I'll beat you at your own game and scam you right back. This project looks good. High returns, low risk. A sure thing. Hearing my words, Zhao Lei's eyes instantly lit up. Right, Chen? I told you it was a great project. How about it? Want to invest? I pretended to hesitate, then stated my condition. I can invest, but you have to put in half first. And the money has to hit the project account first. Once I see your funds clear, I'll put mine in. Zhao Lei froze when he heard my condition. He originally wanted a free ride, to have me invest while he took the commission. He didn't expect me to make him invest first. Chen, that doesn't seem right. If you don't want to, forget it. I have things to do, I'm leaving. I stood up, pretending to leave. I knew Zhao Lei would definitely agree. Wait, Chen. Okay, I'll invest. I'll put my money in first, okay? Sure enough, Zhao Lei hurriedly grabbed me, nodding repeatedly. He was so blinded by greed that he couldn't see it was a trap. I sat back down, watching Zhao Lei sign the contract, sneering inwardly.
Zhao Lei.
You'll see once you put your money in. Bro, this project is definitely gonna make money. We're going to get rich together. After signing, Zhao Lei looked at me smugly. He was definitely thinking, Lin Chen, once you invest, you're finished. Too bad, he didn't know I never intended to invest at all. After brushing Zhao Lei off, I went straight to the land trading center. There was a plot of land where a subway station would be built. By then, the land value would multiply several times over. Sir, are you sure you want to buy this plot? Yes, this one. Others didn't know the value of this land, but I did. This was a goose that would lay golden eggs. Lei, the boss of that project, he ran away. My money. That was my money. Zhao Lei slumped in his chair. Hundreds of thousands. That was most of his savings. He wanted to scam me, but ended up scamming himself. He deserved it. Lei, bad news. The land Lin Chen bought went up. What did you say? How is that possible? When are you paying back the money you owe? Speak up. Having been scammed out of hundreds of thousands by me, Zhao Lei definitely couldn't swallow his anger. Sure enough, he set his sights on Fatty Wang. Fatty Wang may be heavy, but he has a fiery temper. Being cornered like this, he definitely wouldn't back down. I already paid you back.
Who saw you pay it back?
Let me tell you, if you don't pay up today, I'll break your legs. You're just here to pick a fight. What's going on here? Don't get physical, we can talk this out.
Fatty.
I'm not trying to lecture you, but how can you not pay your debts? How about this? Come work for me, and we'll wipe the debt. How about it? I'd never work with a scammer like you. All the dirty things you do, you think I don't know? You're rejecting a good offer, huh? Beat him. Seeing the steel pipe about to fall, I immediately shouted to stop them. Did you ask me before touching my brother? Stop it, all of you. Everyone turned to look at me. At that moment, I only had one thought. Whoever dares touch my brother, I'll make them pay. In my past life, Fatty Wang protected me. In this life, it's my turn to protect him. However much he owes, I'll pay it. Zhao Lei clearly panicked for a second when he saw me, but he still pretended to be calm. He thought his trap was flawless. This is none of your business. Stay out of it. You set up my brother, and you say it's none of my business? Zhao Lei, do you think everyone is an idiot?
Good job.
beat him up later, and force him to work for me. You'll get your cut. When the thugs heard the recording, they realized Zhao Lei had played them. They were just hired muscle and didn't want to get pinned for extortion, so they quickly slipped away. Seeing the thugs run off, Zhao Lei turned pale. I had broken his trap just like that. Why, you actually set me up? Set you up? The feeling is mutual. You aren't exactly an honorable guy yourself, Zhao Lei. Bystanders began pointing and whispering. Zhao Lei was completely humiliated. He fled the scene in disgrace. His carefully planned trap was exposed in public. He lost this round completely and pathetically. Fatty Wong looked at me. I knew this was a brother for life. In my past life, he risked everything for me. So I would never let him suffer any wrongs. What do we do? He's getting harder to deal with. Don't worry, I have a way to ruin him. Ling Chen, get out here. Hiding inside makes you a coward. The result of Zhao Lei and Su Man's plotting was sending Su Man's brother, Su Chong, to cause trouble. In my past life, I cleaned up after this gambler plenty of times. He actually dared to cause a scene at my company. You have to pay back the money you owe my sister today, or I'll smash this garbage company to pieces. The thugs joined in the uproar. The scene instantly descended into chaos. Pay up. Pay up now, or we'll smash the place. I stood by with my assistant, looking down coldly at this clumsy farce. Such petty tricks. I saw through this long ago in my past life. It's nothing. Brother Chen, what do we do? That guy is making a huge scene downstairs. It's disrupting our work. Should I get some guys to kick them out?
Norus, Fati.
I've already called the cops. Just kicking them out would be letting them off too easy. The police arrived quickly. Instead of being scared when he saw the cops, Su Chong became even more arrogant. He thought the police would help him collect the debt. What are you doing? Gathering a crowd to make a scene in the streets, disturbing public order. Don't you know it's illegal? Officer, you have to help me. He owes me money and won't pay. I had no choice but to come here. Officer, he's a gambling addict. Here are his IOUs to the casino and evidence of his illegal gambling rings. He's committing extortion. I handed the police evidence of Su Chong's gambling. I had gathered all this in advance. This gambler couldn't pay his own debts, so he tried to extort me for cash. Seeing the police take his evidence,
Sukyang turnet pale.
he turned around and started to run. Unfortunately, it was a little too late for that. You set me up. The police grabbed Su Chong and slapped handcuffs on him, running a gambling ring and extortion. That's enough to lock him up for a while. Ling Chen, I won't let you get away with this. My sister won't let you get away with this. The police took Su Chong and the thugs away. The bystanders applauded and cheered. Scum like him belong behind bars. Exactly. How dare he try to extort people? With Su Chong dealt with, I went to the securities exchange. It was time to reap my first pot of gold. I clicked confirm and sold all my stocks. In my past life, this stock surged for a month straight, but I knew today was its absolute peak. After this, it would plummet. Fatty Wong stared at the numbers on the screen, his eyes glued to it. We just made hundreds of thousands just like that. Brother Chen, we're rich. Over 500,000. I looked at the account balance, and the corners of my mouth curled up. 500,000 is just an appetizer. I want to earn the whole world. This is just the beginning. Brother Lei, he sold his stocks and made a lot. Like hundreds of thousands. What? Find some guys to teach him a lesson. After work that night, I sensed something was wrong as soon as I parked my car. Sure enough, several masked men stepped out from behind the pillars, holding steel pipes. Zhao Lei was growing desperate. To think he'd resort to dirty tricks like this. I stopped in my tracks, leaned against the car, and looked at them coldly. Trying to scare me? I've been through much worse than this. Ling Chen. Someone paid for one of your legs. Be smart and stand still. So, you won't suffer extra pain. I know it's Zhao Lei's doing. How much did he pay you? Is it worth doing this for him? The masked men froze, looking stunned. They glanced at each other. They never expected that I would expose their backer directly. The leader of the masked men reacted, flying into a rage out of humiliation. He raised his steel pipe and roared as he charged at me. Stop talking to him. Do it. I immediately raised my phone, recording the entire scene for evidence. If you want to play rough, see if my camera agrees first. I've recorded all your faces. It's not too late to turn yourselves in. Intentional assault carries at least 3 years. The masked men panicked when they saw the camera. They were just in it for the money. They didn't want to actually commit a felony. How much did Zhao Lei give you? I'll double it. And I won't let you go to jail. The masked men looked at each other. They were tempted. Double the money and no jail time. It was too good a deal. The leader hesitated for a moment, then lowered his steel pipe. Sure enough, in the face of absolute profit, loyalty is total bullshit. Seeing their boss lower his weapon, the others dropped their steel pipes too. The crisis was resolved just like that. Bro, here's our chat history with Zhao Lei. He told us to break your leg and gave us 20 grand. Here's the evidence. Is everything you're saying true? Are you sure Zhao Lei instructed you? Absolutely. We'll confess everything. We just had a momentary lapse in judgment. Coming out of the police station, I saw Shin Qingyue's car parked outside. Shin Qingyue ran up to me and looked me up and down. She breathed a sigh of relief, confirming I was okay. Seeing how worried she was, my heart warmed. Are you okay? You scared me to death. I rushed over as soon as you called. I should send people to protect you from now on. Zhao Lei is capable of anything. It's too dangerous for you to be alone. I looked at Shin Qingyue and nodded. Being reborn, I didn't just want to make money. I also wanted to protect the people around me. She was someone I wanted to protect. The situation with Zhao Lei wasn't over yet, but with her by my side, there was no obstacle I couldn't overcome. After taking care of Zhao Lei's hired thugs, my partnership with Qingyue officially began. At the summit later, Zhao Lei will probably speak. Be careful. Fellow colleagues, right now in this industry, more and more people are building wealth through crooked means. Is he talking about Ling Chen's company? No way, Ling Chen doesn't seem like that kind of guy. The audience turned their gazes to me. Take Ling Chen's Qingyue Tech, for example. To put it bluntly, it's a complete shell company, a total scam. Relying on cheap tricks, they deceive people to harvest the market. As soon as he said this, the entire venue exploded. A scam company? Is that true? I was actually thinking of partnering with them. Just as he was wildly smearing me and the crowd was in an uproar, the big screen suddenly switched images. Zhao Lei completely froze at the podium. He never expected that the evidence of his shady dealings would be exposed in public. What is this? Who did this? This was all Qingyue's doing. She anticipated Zhao Lei would try this, so she prepared all his dirt in advance. Put all the evidence on the screen. Yes, President Shen. The whole venue went wild. Reporters swarmed Zhao Lei, bombarding him with questions. His earlier smear campaign became a complete joke. Is this evidence real? Did you really offer bribes? How much did you evade in taxes? Get out of the way. Move. This is slander. Zhao Lei fled the venue in disgrace. He probably wouldn't dare show his face here again in this lifetime. Thanks to you, Qingyue. If you hadn't been here today, I wouldn't have been able to turn the tables so easily. We're partners. It's what I should do. With this little incident resolved, we also formally finished all the paperwork. Our company is finally established. Qingyue Tech. From now on, we're partners. Partners. Not long after, Qingyue Tech officially opened. This was my first real step since my rebirth. Welcome, President Lin and President Shen. In my past life at this time, I was still working for Zhao Lei, making him rich. But in this life, I finally had my own company. Congratulations, President Lin and President Shen. Let's all work hard together from now on. Let's go. I knew this was just the beginning. Next, I would lead my company to seize every trend and reach the top of the industry. In a corner not far away, Su Man was glaring at us. The resentment in her eyes was practically overflowing. Ling Chen, just you wait. I know the road ahead won't be smooth sailing, but this time I won't fear any challenges, because I'm no longer the pushover from my past life. Brother Chen, the company is doing great this month. Here's the monthly report. Take a look. Tomichim, leave it there. I'll look at it later. Miss, you can't go in there. Move. I'm looking for Ling Chen. I'm his girlfriend. Brother Chen, you're finally seeing me. As soon as she walked in, she put on a pitiful look. I knew immediately she was playing another trick. Brother Chun, I'm pregnant. It's your child. You have to take responsibility.
For me.
Just as I thought. Her next words were exactly what I expected. I laughed right then and there. Does this woman really think I'm an idiot? We haven't seen each other for 3 months. And she's telling me she's pregnant with my child? Sue man, don't you think that's hilarious? We haven't seen each other in so long. Where did this kid come from? Seeing that I exposed her, she started throwing a tantrum, crying on the floor, trying to force me to yield.
Just like she used to.
The child is yours. Don't try to deny it. You can't be this irresponsible. You're a heartless jerk. I had anticipated she'd try this. So I had gathered all the evidence about her in advance, just to guard against her. Now it came in handy. I exposed her clumsy acting on the spot. You're still arguing at this point? Then take a good look at these photos. What exactly is going on here? Do I need to explain it to you? She never expected that I would have these things in my hands. And it wasn't just the photos. I also had her medical report. From start to finish, she had staged the whole thing. And this, your medical report. You aren't pregnant at all. Am I right? The employees finally understood. This woman was just here to run a scam. All her earlier crying was fake.
So it was all fake.
How shameless. To try and trick President Lin with a fake pregnancy. Sue Man was too humiliated to stay any longer. She covered her face and fled in disgrace. She probably wouldn't ever want to see me again. But I knew people like her never give up until they get what they want. Think of a way, quickly.
We have to ruin him this time.
Or we'll be totally finished.
Ha ha ha.
Ling Chun, you didn't see this coming, did you? This trademark is mine now. Brilliant move, Brother Lei. Even if Ling Chun makes his product, he can't use this name.
Go.
Start production immediately using this trademark. We're going to make a fortune this time. And steal Ling Chen's market. Right away, Brother Lei. I'm on it. Zhao Lei was still sipping his tea, dreaming of striking it rich. Oh, Ling Chen, you're too green to mess with me. Let's see how you play this now. Brother Lei, bad news. Terrible news. A court summons. We're being sued. Zhao Lei was completely dumbfounded. He never expected that I had applied for an invention patent in advance. The trademark he worked so hard to steal was completely useless. What patent infringement? How is that possible? The court session began, right in front of the judge. I presented the patent certificate I had already secured. I got it a full month before he stole the trademark. Your Honor, this is my invention patent certificate. I applied for this patent long ago. The defendant's actions constitute infringement. The defendant shall compensate the plaintiff 500,000 in damages. Effective immediately. Zhao Lei was utterly stunned. Not only did he fail to seize the market, he ended up having to pay 500,000. How did this happen? My money! My money! Having dealt with Zhao Lei, I turned my attention to the next big trend. Brother Chun, why are you watching live streams? Fatty, this is the next big thing. We have to seize this opportunity. We quickly set up our own live stream studio. I didn't expect you to know about this. I thought you only did traditional business. The times are changing. We have to change with them, or we'll be left behind. Hello, everyone. The product I'm bringing you today is an absolute steal. It normally goes for 99, but in my stream today, it's only 39. And just like that, our first live stream began. I didn't expect the results to be this good. As soon as we started, popularity skyrocketed. Brother Chen, it's blowing up. Completely blowing up. 1,000 orders in just 1 minute. These sales figures are terrifying. In one stream, we sold hundreds of thousands. We wouldn't have dared dream of this before.
How about that?
I told you. So, right? This is amazing. I never thought it'd work this well. Brother Chen, President Shen, one stream made hundreds of thousands. Alright, calm down. This is just the beginning. We still have a lot more to do. Hundreds of thousands in a single stream? Live streaming is that profitable. Ling Chen is way too lucky. Go, we're doing live streams too. Build a studio and hire streamers immediately. I'm going to get in on this money. Right away, Brother Lei. I'll get to it. Just you wait. Ling Chen, your business is mine this time. He was still lost in his delusions, completely unaware that he'd already stepped into my fatal trap. This time I was going to make him lose everything. Drain every last penny he had. Watching Zhao Lei's petty tricks, I couldn't help but laugh. I can't wait to see how you lose this time. President Lin, we're really sorry, but we're resigning. President Zhao offered us double the salary. I understand. Since you insist on leaving, then take care. Brother Chen, bad news. Those employees were poached by Zhao Lei. Don't worry, fatty, I know what I'm doing. I let them go on purpose.
Huh?
On purpose? Brother Chen, what's going on? Just wait and see. Zhao Lei is about to go down. Come work for me, and I won't treat you poorly. You'll be living the high life with me from now on. Way better than sticking with Ling Chen. Thank you, Brother Lei. We'll definitely work hard. Soon, Zhao Lei's live stream started too. Hello, everyone. The product I'm bringing you today is super cheap. Hurry up and buy it, everyone.
Ha ha ha.
What's going on? Why can Ling Chen sell hundreds of thousands, but I'm only selling this much?
This isn't right.
What's happening? Why are the stream numbers so bad? Are you guys scamming me? Didn't you bring Ling Chen's techniques over? We don't know what's going on either. Brother Lei, we're just following the process. Right at the critical moment, the entire internet exploded. Zhao Lei's products, bottom line and core confidential data, were completely stripped and exposed. Made totally public. Everyone knew. Boss, bad news. Our products aren't selling. Our cost prices were leaked online, and no one is buying. After the bottom prices were exposed, Zhao Lei's sales completely flatlined. A massive amount of inventory was stuck in his hands. So it was you. You guys were Ling Chen's moles. You came specifically to set me up, didn't you? What did you expect? Did you really think we'd work for someone like you? Brother Lei, thanks for paying our salaries for so long. Yeah, President Lin knew you'd try this from the start. You're still too green, Zhao Lei.
Pay up.
When are you paying for the goods you owe us for? If you don't, immediately after, the supplier showed up at his door. They had heard Zhao Lei's company was failing. Everyone's demanding money. Or else they'll take company assets to settle debts. Zhao Lei is getting desperate. Hello? It's me, Zhao Lei. Help me kidnap someone. I want Lin Chen's life.
No, wait.
Kidnap his woman first, Shen Qingyue. I'll force him to give me money. I knew Zhao Lei would act out of desperation. I had people watching his every move all along. From him poaching my staff with high salaries, to copying my live streams, and all his subsequent manipulations. It's all under my control now. Chen. Zhao Lei has lost his mind. He actually wants to kidnap us. Let's call the police right now. Don't panic, let him come. I want to see what kind of tricks he can pull in the end. In my past life, he used every dirty trick to completely ruin me. In this life, I'm going to make him taste the bitter fruit of his own cruelty. This time, I'll make sure he never recovers. Sure enough, it wasn't long before Zhao Lei's men made their move. They actually targeted Qingyue, thinking they could kidnap her to force my hand. Hurry up.
Keep quiet.
Or I'll kill you, they thought. Qingyue was just an ordinary rich girl. An easy target. But they messed with the wrong person. Lin Chen, I have your woman. If you want her safe, bring 5 million. Don't even think about calling the cops. Or I'll kill her. Don't touch her. Please don't hurt her. I'll bring the money right away. Whatever you want. Receiving the kidnapper's call, I stalled for time while secretly calling the police. Ha ha ha, Lin Chen is so obedient. Once we get the money, we make a run for it. Exactly. The money Zhao Lei paid us will last us a long time. Those kidnappers were still feeling smug, thinking I'd just hand over the cash. They had no idea that Qingyue wasn't someone they could mess with. Qingyue easily slipped out of the ropes. To her, those ropes were just for show. How did you break free? You guys really thought you could kidnap me? One of the kidnappers reacted and lunged at her. Qingyue immediately hit him with a shoulder throw and took him down. Her movements were clean and swift. The other kidnappers were completely stunned. It finally dawned on them that this woman was no pushover. Who are you?
Who am I?
Didn't you do any research before kidnapping me? Before long, Qingyue had subdued all the kidnappers. They were all lying on the floor, unable to move, groaning in pain. After taking care of them, Qinghua dusted off her hands like it was nothing, as if she had just done a light warm-up. You dare to kidnap people with such pathetic skills? How embarrassing. I arrived with the police, completely dumbfounded. Qinghua saw me and even smiled and waved, as if nothing had happened. Sorry for making you worry.
I'm fine.
You're okay? The police finally snapped out of it too, and stepped forward to handcuff the kidnappers. I bet these kidnappers have never felt so humiliated in their lives, beaten up by their own hostage.
Speak. Who hired you?
It was Zhao Lei. Zhao Lei hired us. He paid us to kidnap that woman. The police immediately ordered Zhao Lei's arrest. I didn't expect this. I wanted to play the hero rescuing the beauty, but it turned out the other way around. Who told you to underestimate me? I've been trained, you know. Hello, it's me, Zhao Lei.
Do me a favor.
Go ruin Lin Chen's company for me. I want his reputation destroyed. I knew he wouldn't just let this go. But it didn't matter. No matter what tricks he still had, I was ready. This time, I was going to cut off all his escape routes. But this time, he completely played himself. Kidnapping is enough to put him behind bars for life. The next step was to resolve all remaining troubles. Lin Chen, right? I heard you used to be just an ordinary employee. Our Qinghua is the only daughter of the Shin family. Qinghua, listen to your mother. I'm not looking down on anyone. I'm just afraid you'll suffer in the future. Mom, I love him for who he is, not his money. Mr. and Mrs. Shen, I know what you're worried about. Here are my company's financial reports and records of my recent charitable donations. Please take a look. Qinghua's father picked up the reports and took a look. He was instantly stunned. He never imagined that my company was actually doing so well. Then he picked up the donation records. Seeing that I had donated millions to build Hope primary schools in mountainous areas, his expression changed instantly. Good lad. I completely underestimated you before. Lin Chen, you have my blessing to be with Qinghua. Our relationship finally won her parents' approval. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Shen. Lin Chen, I'm entrusting Qinghua to you. You must treat her well. Don't ever let her suffer. Don't worry, sir. I absolutely will. Qinghua, as long as you two live well together, your mother can rest easy.
I know, Mom.
That night, the two of us were taking a walk in the Shen family's garden. The moonlight bathed us in its glow. The atmosphere was incredibly romantic. This was a scene I wouldn't have dared to dream of in my past life. I missed out in my past life. In this life, I definitely won't miss out again. I stopped walking and looked at her. Qinghua, I have something to tell you. What is it? Qinghua, actually, I've liked you since college. But back then, I felt I was too ordinary. I wasn't good enough for you.
So I never dared to say it.
I never expected that now. We would actually end up together. Actually, me too. I've liked you for a long time. But you had a girlfriend back then, so I didn't dare say anything. Then, Qinghua, will you be my girlfriend? Yeah, I'd love to. I held her hand. Both of us smiled. We finally made our relationship official. This was the happiest day since my rebirth. We embraced each other. With the moonlight shining on us, I felt like time had stood still in that moment. All the hardships, all the sacrifices were worth it. Sure enough, it wasn't long before the internet blew up. Zhao Lei's accomplices followed his instructions and smeared my company all over the web. They called our company a scam and our products fakes.
Boss.
Bad news. Something happened online. A lot of people are smearing our company. They're saying we're scammers and that our products are counterfeit. The internet is blowing up right now. Many clients are asking us about it. I know. Don't panic. Send out a notice. We're holding a press conference this afternoon. I'm going to clear this up and let everyone know exactly what kind of company we are. At the press conference that afternoon, a lot of reporters showed up. I stood on stage, ready to speak. The people who smeared me definitely didn't expect me to do this. Friends from the media, recently online. There have been many rumors smearing our company. Today, I've brought all of our company's qualifications, as well as product testing reports. You can all take a look. Our products are absolutely certified. And our company is definitely not a scam. So they were all rumors. These reports are real. It seems someone was deliberately smearing them. Moreover, I found out that Zhao Lei was the one behind all of this. He was arrested and put in a detention center for kidnapping. So he held a grudge and hired people to smear me. This is the evidence of his crimes. Feel free to look. Mr. Lin, did Zhao Lei really kidnap Miss Shin? Did Zhao Lei commit any other crimes before this? That's right. Zhao Lei had been targeting me and stealing my projects. This time, he even tried to kidnap Shen Qingyue. That's why he was arrested. Now he wants to ruin my reputation. It's truly ridiculous. The contents of the press conference quickly spread online. So it was him all along. Zhao Lei is disgusting. I support Lin. They were all rumors. I knew Mr. Lin's company couldn't be a scam.
Chen.
Orders are skyrocketing. They've multiplied. Our brand awareness has completely taken off. I knew this would happen. Zhao Lei practically gave us free advertising. Su Man was ransacking Zhao Lei's rented apartment, looking for something valuable. In the end, she only found a USB drive. Looking at this flash drive, her eyes lit up. This must contain Zhao Lei's secrets. She felt she had finally found a chance to turn her luck around. She thought that with this flash drive, she could do whatever she wanted.
I soon found out about this.
Looking at the report from my subordinate, I couldn't help but laugh. This Su Man is so naive. She thinks that flash drive can save her. Holding on to it will only ruin her. I waited for Su Man to jump right into my trap. No matter what she does this time, she won't escape my grasp. Mr. and Mrs. Zhao, I have all the evidence of Zhao Lei's crimes right here. As long as you give me 500,000, I'll give you this USB drive. Otherwise, I'll hand it over to the police and let Zhao Lei rot in prison. You actually dare to blackmail me. How did our family ever know someone like you? Zhao's father was furious. He didn't expect this woman to actually come to his door and blackmail him. Cut the crap. Are you paying or not? If not, I'm going straight to the police station right now. Then you can just wait to collect Zhao Lei's corpse. Fine, I'll give you the 500,000. We'll make the exchange at the cafe tomorrow. Cash on the barrelhead.
See?
Wasn't that easy? I anticipated they would do this. That's why I kept an eye on Su Man all along. I knew her every move. She wants to blackmail Zhao Lei's parents.
How naive.
Hello, Officer Zhang. Tomorrow, Su Man will be trading with Zhao Lei's parents at the cafe. You guys can just go and arrest them then. The next day, the two met at the cafe as planned. Both were highly alert, terrified the other would try a trick. Little did they know, the police were already waiting for them. Su Man and Zhao's father both placed their items on the table. Both stared at the other's item, afraid the other would grab it and run. Right at that moment, plainclothes officers suddenly rushed out and pinned them both down. They were handcuffed on the spot. They were completely dumbfounded. Police? Why are there police? What's going on? You actually called the cops. Officer, it was him. He approached me first. He wanted to buy the evidence from me. I didn't mean to do this. Bullshit. You were blackmailing me. You threatened me with a flash drive. Enough, stop arguing. You are both responsible. Neither of you can escape a blackmail charge. Wait for your sentencing. What? How could this happen? At this time, I received a call from the police. They thanked me for my tip, which helped them crack the case and arrest both of them. Upholding the law is everyone's responsibility. Zhao Lei was furious when he heard the news. Su Man actually dragged his father down with her. He was so angry he punched the wall. That bitch, Su Man. That bitch actually ruined my plans. I received a call from the detention center, saying Zhao Lei wanted to see me. I smiled and agreed. I also wanted to see what the man who ruined my past life would look like in the end. Chin, you're going to see Zhao Lei? Do you want me to go with you? It's fine. Given his state, what could he possibly do? I looked at the files in the drawer. I had collected all the evidence of Zhao Lei's crimes. Tomorrow would be our final conversation. The grudge from my past life would finally be settled. Lin Chen, be careful. I'll wait for you outside.
Don't worry, Qingyue.
I'll be fine. I closed the car door, turned around, waved, and walked into the detention center. I walked into the visiting room and sat across the glass, looking at Zhao Lei. His hair was a mess, and his eyes were frantic. He was a completely different person from his formerly arrogant self. Zhao Lei looked at me, forced a smile, and said, Lin Chen, You win. He thought playing soft would make me spare him. Lin Chin, you're good. I lost. I completely admit defeat. But don't get too smug. When I get out, I won't let you off. I will definitely get my revenge. Zhao Lei really couldn't change his nature. Still threatening me. You're never getting out of here. Look, this is all the evidence of your crimes. Fraud, bribery, tax evasion, and kidnapping. Every single one is clearly documented. Zhao Lei looked at those documents, and his face grew paler and paler. He never expected that I had gathered all his criminal evidence. This irrefutable evidence is enough to keep you locked up for over a decade. I was wrong, Boss Lin. I really know I was wrong now. I'm begging you on my knees. I don't want to spend over 10 years in prison. Please let me go. I'll give you all my money. I'll give it all to you. Why didn't you think of this when you screwed me over? Why didn't you think of letting me go? It's too late, Zhao Lei. Nothing you say matters anymore. Behave yourself in here, and try to become a better person. That's your only way out. I stood up and left. Zhao Lei sat slumped, looking like death. He knew he was completely finished. His life was over. I walked out of the detention center. All the grudges that had piled up for so long were finally settled. Qingyue was sitting in the car, quietly waiting for me. All taken care of?
Yes.
All the trouble and problems are over. Meanwhile, on the other side, Suman already knew she was in trouble. She quickly packed her bags and prepared to flee. She figured as long as she went abroad, the police couldn't catch her. She secretly bought a plane ticket and went to the airport wearing a mask and hat, ready to fly out of the country. She thought she could escape once she passed security. Suman, you are restricted from leaving the country. Come with us. What? How is this possible? Suman didn't expect that we had already notified the airport. She was barred from leaving, and the police were already waiting for her. She was stopped the moment she reached security. Suman was taken away by the police. She struggled desperately, but it was useless. This time she wasn't getting away. Suman, you're suspected in multiple fraud cases. We are now officially opening an investigation. Me fraud? I didn't commit fraud. Suman collapsed to the floor. She couldn't believe it.
She thought it was just blackmail.
And she'd only do a few years in prison at most. She never expected that her previous scams would be uncovered too. The police brought out the evidence of her fraud and told her that for all her combined crimes, she would be sentenced to 5 years. That's what she deserved. Soon, the court announced the verdicts. Zhao Lei was sentenced to 15 years. Su Man got 5 years. Su Chong got 3 years. These 3 villains finally got the punishment they deserved. All 3 were taken away by the bailiffs. Their faces were full of regret. But it was too late. When they were committing those evil deeds, why didn't they think of this day? All the wrongdoers were brought to justice.
Zhao Lei, Suman,
and Su Chong all received their due punishment. I finally avenged my past life. I finally rewrote my destiny. Fatty Wong came running over. Chen, guess who's here? Those former classmates. The ones who mocked you before, they all came. They said they want to join our company, and admitted they were wrong in the past. They want you to forgive them. I walked into the lobby. Those classmates all crowded around, wearing fawning smiles on their faces. Li Ming was there too. He had mocked me the hardest before, calling me a poor wage slave. Now he was sucking up to me too, wanting to join my company. Mr. Lin, it's me, Li Ming. Do you remember me? I was wrong before, my apologies. Please give me a chance. It's fine if you want to join the company, but there are no backdoors here. You'll have to start from the bottom. Base salary of 3,000 plus commission. Everything goes by the book. Whether you stay depends on your own skills. Relying on merit? No problem. We're willing. We'll definitely work hard. Yes, Mr. Lin. We are willing. We'll definitely work hard. Fatty, make arrangements for them. Start them in sales. Buy the book. Got it, Chun. Understood. I had Fatty Wong arrange work for them. Whether they succeed is entirely up to them. Those classmates were thrilled. They followed Fatty Wong to go through onboarding. They finally had a chance to work for me, and they finally realized what they had missed out on back then. I watched them walk away with a faint smile. I just wanted them to understand that a person needs to stay grounded. Never be a snob. Right then, Qinghua walked in. Everything is over. We can finally be together. Yes, it's all over. We won't have any more trouble from now on. After these recent events, our company's reputation has completely soared. Orders are pouring in. Our company is doing better and better. Yeah, following Mr. Lin, we can definitely go even further. We stood on the top floor of the company building, looking out over the entire city. The sunlight showered down upon us. We held hands. At that moment, I felt like I had the whole world. Look, this city is so beautiful. Yes, it's even more beautiful with you in it. Qinghua, thank you. It's so nice having you by my side all along. Me too. We embraced, bathed in the sunlight at that moment. I felt that all the suffering in my past life wasn't in vain. All the sacrifices were completely worth it. Thanks for the tip.
Wait.